Hi everyone, so this is part 2 to Wicca, and just as a kind of review type of deal, I have an amazing paragraph that as soon as I read it, I asked a couple of my Wiccan friends to describe their way of thinking, their religion, I guess. Um, and this one was my favorite. I won't say who it's by, but it's not mine. It's a friend of mine who I fortunately have got to meet through YouTube and this channel earlier when I made videos more often before. So what she said was, Wicca is a deep appreciation and awe in watching the sunrise or sunset, the forest in the light of a glowing moon, a meadow enchanted by the first light of day. It is the morning dew on the petals of a beautiful flower, the gentle caress of a warm summer breeze upon your skin, or the warmth of the summer sun on your face. Wicca is the fall of color autumn leaves, and the softness of winter snow. It is light and shadow and all that lies in between. It is the song of the birds and the other creatures of the wild. It is being in the presence of Mother Earth's nature and being humbled in reverence. When we are in the temple of our Lord and Lady, we are not prone to arrogance of human technology as they touch our souls. To be a witch is to be a healer, a teacher, a seeker, a giver, and a protector of all things. If this path is yours, you may walk it with honor, light, and integrity. And I don't know why, it just that little paragraph really makes me smile every time that I read it. It's so thought out and it's so poetic, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I use it as a reference all the time. So that's kind of like the me trying to connect both the videos is to show that it is. Sorry, I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. That was kind of creepy. Um, just connecting the videos. So we are going to do this last little section, and if you have any questions, if you have any comments of anything I might have missed that you think that should have been in the videos, then leave a comment, a video response, go on the website, start a forum about it, talk it out. Just talk it out. There might be things that you know about Wicca that I don't know because I am not Wicca. But when I started out, I read a lot about it and thought about being Wicca, but I didn't fall into it myself. It wasn't for me. So just let me know. Just comment and communicate with me, with others. I'm sure others would love to hear what you have to say if you're Wicca and you have things to share with us. So I'm going to go with this, and then that'll be the end of the video, and I will see you. We'll get to that part at the end. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Okay, so once again, I have it written down because otherwise I would rant and rave. This is more of a history of what I could find on Wicca. Wicca is a belief system and a way of life based upon the reconstruction of pre-Christian traditions originating in Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. While much of the information of how our ancestors lived, worshipped, and believed has been lost due to the efforts of medieval church to wipe out our existence from history, we try to reconstruct those beliefs to the best of our ability with the information that is available. Thanks to archaeological, I'm not going to be able to say this word, archaeological, archaeological, you know what I mean, discoveries, we now have basis to believe that the origins of our belief system can be traced even further back to paleo. I can't say the big words. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Paleolithic peoples who worshipped a hunter god and a fertility goddess. With the, with with the discovery of these cave paintings, estimated to be around 30,000 years old, depicting a man of a head of a stag and a pregnant woman standing in a circle with 11 other people, it can reasonably be assumed that witchcraft is one of the oldest belief systems known in the world today. These archetypes are clearly recognized by Wiccan as our view of the god and goddess aspect of the supreme creative force, and to predate Christianity by roughly 28,000 years, making it a mere toddler in the spectrum of time as we know it. Witchcraft is an ancient history was known as the craft of the wise, because most of who followed the path were in tune with the forces of nature, had a knowledge of herbs and medicines, gave counsel, and were valuable parts of the village and the community as shamanic, I can never say that word, healers and leaders. They understood that mankind is not superior to nature, the earth and its creatures, but instead were simply one of the many parts, both seen and unseen, that combines to make the part whole. As Chief Seattle said, "We do not own the earth, we are part of it." These wise people understood that what we take or use, we must return in kind to maintain balance and equilibrium. To begin, the medieval church of the 15th throughout 18th centuries created these myths to convert followers of the old nature-based religions to the church's way of thinking, by making the witch into the diabolical character that we know today, and turning the old religious deities into devils and demons. The missionaries were able to attach fear to those beliefs, which aided in the conversion process. Secondly, as medical science began to surface, the men who were engaged in these initial studies had very poor understanding of female physiology, especially in the area of the women's monthly cycles. The unknowns in this area played very well with the early church's agenda, lending credence to the witch hunter's claims and authority. The fledgling medical professions also stood to benefit greatly from this, because it took the power of the women healers away, giving it to male physicians, transferring the respect and power to them. So basically, what that's telling you is, let's see if I can sum it all up. Wicca is based upon a very old religion that started to die out because in the creation of Christianity, basically, I'm not downing Christians, but basically, if you look at history, Christianity was used as a scare tactic by, I think it was the Romans, if I remember correctly, to, sorry, I hear squealing, to, it was a scare tactic. Sorry, I hear this squealing, and I think it's one of my dogs, but I don't see them anywhere, and they're fine. Like, anyways, it was a scare tactic to convert a lot of people, to control a lot of people. I'm not saying that Christianity is a bad thing. Do not get it twisted. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that people used it in a bad way. Um, saying that, there's another thing I really want to touch on before I make this another 20-minute video. You do not have to be Wicca to practice witchcraft. You can just practice witchcraft. And in the same turn, you do not have to practice witchcraft to be a Wicca. You can be Wiccan and not practice witchcraft at all. And you can practice witchcraft and not be Wiccan at all. So it kind of takes that turn. So don't think that just because you agree with the beliefs of Wicca that you have to start practicing witchcraft. No, you don't. You can just go with the beliefs of Wicca and the teachings. You don't have to do the witchcraft part. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. It's not a thing that is set in stone. I just wanted to make sure that that was a point that was made. And I think for right now that's all the points that I wanted to be made on Wicca. So that is the 2 videos for this week. And it will probably end up being 2 videos each week, because I did not realize once I started writing down, I had a page and then a couple of paragraphs that I had got from books and things like that, which will be noted in the sites and stuff on the website. And literally all I had wrote down was a page of stuff, and it turned into a 20-minute video. So yeah. So far that's Wicca. I'm not exactly sure what's going to be next week's video. I will just kind of see what pops up and what I creatively decide to talk about. And I hope that this helped, and I will see you guys next week, and I love you all. Blessed be. Check out the website, and like I said, if you have anything to add to any beliefs, anything like that on Wicca, or start a discussion on a completely different one that you want me to do next week, go to the website, leave a comment, a video response, send me a message, anything like that. Just feel free to contact me. And blessed be.